From Nashville, Tennessee and the Nashville Broadcasting Network, it's the You Gotta Love It Show with your host, Keith Bradford. You never know who's going to show up and what's going to happen, but one thing is for certain, you gotta love it. Here's your host, Keith Bradford.
You gotta love it.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome in to the You Gotta Love It show this morning. We do have a special guest that's going to be calling in around 9:30, Mr. James Marvell, and we want to make sure that we have plenty of time to find out what he's doing with this ALG Gospel Network. I keep seeing it all over the Facebook and various other places, and we're waiting on his call any minute now to come in on our 615-612-3899 line. Want to remind everybody that the You Gotta Love It show can be heard not only on this station, NBRNonline.com, but it can also be heard on Cherokee Nation Radio, as well as Irish Broadcasting Network, Country Network, and Motard.fm, which is in Portugal. And I don't know if they understand every word I'm saying, but hopefully they do. Right on cue, here is our call from James Marvell. James, are you there, buddy?
Are we on the air?
We are on the air, buddy. We're ready to go.
Well, let me tell you, I'm on the road. I hope this road noise doesn't interfere with our conversation.
Oh, I don't hear. It's not bad at all. It's pretty quiet.
Well, that is so wonderful. I'm doing a little bit of going around town here, going to do a few things, but I'm telling you, from what I understand, you have produced hundreds of television shows, and we're all excited. I'm working with the ALG Gospel Network, and one of your shows, I think, are going to start running there this Sunday.
James, we're really excited about what you guys are doing down there. Could you tell our listeners, for those that are not familiar, what does ALG stand for?
Well, that right there is comes from the founder, and the ALG. I believe he put it together because of his daughter was the initials of his daughter. A lot of folks think it's something else, but it actually, he would tell you more. Maybe one day we can get Roy Young, the founder of ALG, there on your show, and you can speak with him.
Oh, that would be great. Now, is he in the U.S.?
Yes, he is. He's in, the station is out of Mississippi, and Roy had worked at a station that was the oldest and the most recognized station there for years, and he was there for a while in other places with his wonderful skills of television and what he does, and it grew into this. This man has now covered the world with the ALG Gospel Network, which people can also catch on Roku, on their TV sets, and from what we understand, it has now the potential of reaching about 40 or 50 million. As you know, you've had Roku yourself, haven't you, Keith?
Yes. We're very familiar with Roku, and I have another buddy, Dan Knight, up in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, who is now on Roku with his video streaming channel 24/7, 365, and his particular channel is called the Nashville Country TV.
Oh, yes. And my gosh, people can watch your show, of course, on ALG, the letter A, and then LG, as in God, ALG.rocks, ROCKS, rocks, ALG.rocks, and they can start catching you this Sunday. Of course, tonight, I might put up a poster at your site if you let me. They can come to your site there at is it Mike Bradford or is it NBRN Online? Is that what your
the
the
Facebook page? Yeah.
Yeah, folks can come there and see what's on tonight. We have Touched by an Angel. We have Paula Dean with the cooking program. We have Gospel Music Today, the most popular gospel music program, airing a lot of the Southern gospel artists, and people have probably watched them on the big networks like out of Atlanta. They have a special tonight. Also, I'm the last one tonight. People can start seeing it at 7 p.m., but the special deals with the Welcome Home Vietnam Vets that's happening this year. You know, they postponed it till November 20th and 21st, and you were helping with that a lot there at your station, and they're so grateful that you have done that, Keith. But tonight, if they look at your Facebook, I'm turning a corner right now. If they're looking at your Facebook and all that, if you let us put up a poster, folks can get an idea of what it looks like, and they can maybe follow it tonight and see what's on.
Yes, and also, because it is family-oriented, I have gone on there 3 or 4 different times now, and I see a cartoon on there once in a while.
Oh, yeah, they have cartoons for the children. They have programs that are it's called Cars for Kids. Also very famous, they refurbish cars, automobiles, and it's a wonderful program. I forget who's in charge of that right now, that program, who's the host. But they have so many programs, Highway to Heaven. They have Dick Van Dyke shows. I think they're now going to be airing Hee Haw soon, and so many family-type programs that they're starting to air, and they're 24/7. And I'm just excited. You know, there's a lot of independent artists, Keith, that are sending their music to Roy over there, and they're getting a lot of visibility. This station is now worldwide and catching on very well. And, you know, they're open to the independent artists that have videos, you know, the gospel videos. And on Wednesday nights, they even have a program called Video Gospel Hour with a lot of great independents like Terri. There's a girl named Terri. You might have one of her songs. And just so many of them that are going to be on that network, and just a lot going on. Not only the major artists, but of course, like you do, you know, we cater to the independents.
Well, you promote artists as well on the station, and this one girl that you mentioned, Terri, I don't have a last name on her. Does she use a last name on her recording?
Well, her last name is, she married a fella, if I can say this quickly, if we have time there, Keith, with you. She married a gentleman from Iran that is a Christian. You know, I don't know if folks realize Iran is now about 15 to 20% Christian. There's over 1 million Christians in Iran, even as we speak, and it's exploding out there. So her last name is Mush Sayan, Terri Mush Sayan, and she married a fellow there from that area of Iran, and it's just, you know, it's amazing, to tell you the truth. And she does a beautiful job with a song called Holding the Memory of You. I hope you have a copy of that. And like you say, and like I'm saying, we love to promote the independent artists.
Well, I do have a copy of that. And as a matter of fact, that was the song that I was going to be playing next. And I appreciate you taking the time, even though you're on the road. I guess I ought to let you go so you can concentrate on your driving.
Well, you know, Keith, you and I have known each other about 50 years now. Matter of fact, we worked in bands together. A lot of folks out there aren't aware of this. We did some shows together back in Rhode Island, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We played a place called the Covered Wagon. You and Buddy Good came in as the Country Cavaliers, and I was the house band playing in there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for about 5 years. And you guys came through. I don't remember what talent agency. It doesn't really matter. But you guys came through on a tour of New England, and we had a great time. And my sister, believe it or not, my sister still lives up there in Rhode Island, and she took pictures that night, and they're in storage, and I keep begging her to go into the storage building and find those pictures. And when I do, I'm going to scan copies of them and get them to you.
Can we make a big deal about it and let folks see us when we were just young kids?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, you guys, you know, at the time, you had the old timers at the Grand Ole Opry endorsing you. People like Gene Shepard and who's no longer with us, of course, but people like that was endorsing you guys with beards and hair down to your shoulders, and that was unheard of.
Even your friends, the ones that were associated with Kitty Wells. Am I correct? I think it was Kitty Wells. Was it that who you were with at one time?
Yes, for 16 years. Her son, Bobby Wright, endorsed you guys.
Yes, he did, as a matter of fact. So it comes from your side of the world there in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm so excited that you are talking about it today, but I don't want to forget your big show of many, many productions that you did with this Music City Explosion, the inspirational program. Are we going to let the folks know about that? And that's going to start this Sunday at 2 p.m. Central.
Boy, that is exciting news. It really and truly is. And like I said, I've got the song by Terri, Holding the Memory of You. I'm just about ready to hit the play button.
Well, folks, watch the Keith Bradford production on the ALG Gospel Network Sunday, this coming Sunday. I don't have the date in my mind right now, but it's at 2 p.m. Central. You'll see a great television production produced by Keith Bradford.
Thank you so much for calling in, James, and don't be a stranger here at the station.
Thank you. Say hi to your brother, Mike, and everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm holding the memory of you. holding the memory of you.
It's called Holding the Memory of You. Recording artist is Terri, Terri. And James Marvell just told us her married name, but I am not going to attempt to try to say it because I'm not going to be able to say it correctly. The only way I'm going to be able to get that last name on the air out of my voice is if I get James to write it out phonetically for me in an email. If he'll send me an email with her last name spelled out phonetically, I might get close to it, but I'm not even going to attempt it. In the meantime, we'll just continue playing her record and call her by her recording name, Terri.
From Nashville, Tennessee and the Nashville Broadcasting Network, it's the You Gotta Love It show with your host, Keith Bradford. You never know who's going to show up and what's going to happen, but one thing is for certain, you gotta love it. Here's your host,